You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either wait. If you get it, then that's the play. You wanna run it up, turn it up all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night.
It's week 10 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Giants and the Panthers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Now from a stadium that sees a different kind of football, EA Sports welcomes you to Allianz Arena.
So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago. Finished. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really. Growing pains and just a year ago.
They'll run here with, and he is hit behind the. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Lock out of the shotgun. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was a...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's locked. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Raheem Blackshear is set to return for the Panthers. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
On 1st down is Young. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Throwing on second down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, it's Young. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line. They'll run with Hubbard. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Lock. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Giants 1st down. To throw is Lock. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. Will score. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense and their back Chuba Hubbard set to come back on the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. And he will go all the way. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. We are through one. The Panthers off to the early advantage. More of the International Series from Munich after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Here's Locke to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Locke to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Here's Jamie Gillen on now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Blackshear to return. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Panthers offense and Xavier Leggett headed back onto the field. Going up top. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers will take a 21-7 lead. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. The Giants offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Locke to throw. This one taken in by Hyatt. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Now Locke. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Play is made there by DJ Wano. 3rd and 6. Now Locke. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Panthers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. Here's 2nd and 6. Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, here's one. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. One final throw before the break. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. So, halftime here in Munich. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. The NFL back in Munich for a 2nd season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. On 1st and 10, here's Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Young hands it to Hubbard. Room to run past midfield. The speed on display. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers add on to their already sizable lead. The NFL back in Munich for a second season. Great atmosphere. And off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. On 2nd down, Locke. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Motion man is high. Locke to throw on 1st down. Open man is Robinson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. A carry here for Tracy. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. Here now, 3rd and 5. They go play action. That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with, Greg, their 2nd pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick six, but to get 2 pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers will add 1 more onto their big lead. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. And they'll face the prospect of a long flight home to the U.S., but they do it with a victory in their back pocket. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd not ready to go home yet as we say so long from Germany.
Yeah.